Kurt. It's
Thank
great to be here.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to have you on the show because you do some wonderful things for the community.
well, thank you.
You are the
Thank you.
executive director of Suncoast Charities for Children.
Mhm.
Let's talk me a little bit about that.
So, Suncoast Charities for Children started in 1986, and our mission is to raise money for 7 local nonprofits that provide critical programs and services to children, teens, and adults with special needs.
And that's here in Sarasota County?
Yes, yes. It's not just Sarasota County, Kurt. We have outreach into Charlotte, Manatee, DeSoto, and Sarasota County.
Wow.
Yeah,
So it's really a Suncoast thing,
it really
hence
is.
the name.
Yeah, it really is, and it's grown over the years. Right now, we're impacting about 8,000 individuals.
So how many years have you been spearheading this?
Thunder by the Bay, I actually started it, 1996, on a bar napkin, and I was a rider for many years. I'd go to bike rallies and festivals, and I said, "We need something like this in Sarasota." And at the time, a lot of people said, "Lucy, you're not gonna make that happen in Sarasota." Well, that's the worst thing you can tell me because now I really put my mind to it. And it started out the very first year we did a poker run. I think we raised $100, and we probably had 50 bikes. Fast forward now, going into 27 years, we've raised over 2.8 million for the charity. And we're averaging about 15 to 20,000 people through the gates for the 3 days. And we've wrapped other events around the festival as well, like a sporting clay tournament, a Taste of Thunder, which is a whiskey wine tasting. So it's really grown over the years. Wouldn't be possible without our sponsors, without people like you that are helping us get the word out.
We can name some of these sponsors. Who are some of your sponsors?
We can. I want to mention our 2 presenting sponsors, Precision Garage Door and FCCI Insurance Company. Those are our presenting sponsors this year. We also have some major sponsors like Sarasota Ford. We also have Mullets Aluminum that's on board. And if you go to our website, thunderbythebay.org, there's a whole listing of all our sponsors, all different levels. And I like to tell people every level is important because without those sponsors, we couldn't bring in the national acts, the regional acts, the local acts, and make the festival what it is.
You know, I'm a big local guy.
Yep.
So when I bought my Ford truck, I chose Sarasota Ford. I
Yep.
could have bought it someplace else,
Right.
but I wanted to buy it in my own community.
Right. Well, that's important. I think buying it in your own community is important. And that's why we try to mix on the entertainment. We try to keep some of the bands local, some are regional, some, and of course, the national acts. We felt it was important to have a national act on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So before you tell us who some of these bands are, I'm going to say as a fan and as a person who has gone to these every year,
Yeah.
there's some major acts, right?
There are.
And it's very impressive that, you know, and you could be up close and personal and seeing these, you know, general admission price, VIP price, no matter what way you come in,
Yeah.
you're guaranteed to see a quality band.
Well, you are. It's continuous live music the entire weekend. There's camping on site. The tickets right now through January 16th are discounted. That's general admission. General admission right now is 15 in advance, 20 at the gate. We have various levels of VIP tickets. You can go all the way to the premium level. And what that premium level will get you is you get into the VIP tent, which is open bar, food, great view of the stage, but you can also walk and stand in front of the stage all day long if you want to.
That's right.
So you're hearing some quality music. There's a headliner each night. We've got vendors. We've got motorcycle stunt shows. We've got a 14 class bike show. We make it family friendly. Corey Souza is going to be in there with some custom bikes and custom bike builders. He's doing a sound off competition. So there's going to be a lot happening throughout the 3 days. And I would encourage everyone to visit the website to see the schedule.
And it's at a huge location. So
Yeah.
Robards Arena,
Mhm.
behind it is the Sarasota County Fairgrounds.
Yes.
So it's the perfect location for it.
Well, it's perfect. And there's on-site camping. So you don't have to leave the fairgrounds. You can pull up your RV camper and stay there the whole weekend.
And plenty of parking too for those that aren't on
Yes.
bikes.
Absolutely. Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
I recommend people go with VIP, and I'll tell you why. First of all, you have a private entrance to it.
Yep.
It's near the stage.
Yeah.
There's restrooms, private air
restrooms
conditioned
are important.
restrooms.
Yes. Yeah.
You give people casino chips to do some fun little casino
That's
games,
Friday night. Yeah, we're going to do some
Yeah.
casino gaming.
which is very cool.
Yeah, Friday night's actually going to be Rockin' Your Heartstrings. It's Valentine's Day. So we put a catchy name to it, Rockin' Your Heartstrings Kickoff Party. It kicks off the weekend. And like you said, you're in the VIP area. You can have some casino-style gaming tables. You
And
can
the
be at.
food is outrageous.
The food's.
Is it Sonny's this year again?
It is Sonny's this
Love
year.
Sonny's.
And on Friday night, we're doing a special prime rib dinner
Oh my God.
type of dinner with premium bar because it is Valentine's Day. And we want to be rocking the heartstrings.
And the cool thing is you meet some interesting people in the VIP section. Like there are
Yes,
friends of
you
mine
do.
that
Yes,
are
you
in there
do.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Papa Joe Harris,
Oh,
he's always
yeah.
there.
Yep, yep,
And
Papa Joe,
I see
yeah,
him there every year.
yeah. We've had a lot of people over the years. It's a destination event for people that come from out of town, but it's also a destination event for locals. It's an iconic event. People know the name. Yeah, we've changed locations over the years, but we're in a good location now. Like you said, plenty of parking. Lots of we've been able to
And
expand
you
on
can
the
get as loud as you
vendors.
want
We
to.
can get as
You know what's a
loud as
great
we
Thunder
want.
by the
Yeah.
Bay is a great name. How did you get that name?
Well, I was I was scribbling on a bar napkin, and I said, "Rumble by the Bay." That's not going to work. Ride so others can ride. Eh. And I just don't ask me why, Kurt. About the third try, I said, "Thunder by the Bay." I said,
Because
we're by the
Thunder
bay."
for the the
Yeah,
motorcycles.
yeah,
Bay being that Sarasota has a huge, beautiful bay,
yep,
right? People forget about that.
yep, yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of a labor of love. When I first started it, I never would have imagined the growth it's taken over 27 years. And I honestly hope long after I'm gone, I'm hoping this festival continues. I really do.
And the cool thing about this festival, besides being a kick-ass 3-day event,
Hmm.
as you mentioned earlier, there's other things you do leading up to it. In
Yes.
fact, you used to do a fashion show, which I thought was really cool.
Hmm.
You do a whiskey tasting. You did a skeet shooting.
Yeah, this year we're still doing the skeet shooting. Night Trail Park. It's going to be on Friday, January 31st. And then on February 3rd at the Founders Club, which is a private golf course
Nice,
community.
beautiful place. Yeah.
We've moved it this year to accommodate more people because we always sell out for that. It's going to be whiskey and wine tasting. It's going to be
That's my
called
favorite.
Taste of Thunder paired with food.
Oh, and I'll be there with a cigar in my hand too.
Well, and we're going to have cigars there. Yes, some great
Sure.
auction items.
Oh, we
Um,
need to talk about the auction.
we do. We do. If you go to our website, beginning February 1st, we're going to have an online auction that's going to run entirely through the festival. You can bid from anywhere in the world. We've got some unique items. We're going to have signed guitars by all three national acts that'll be wrapped and signed.
I hear
Some
a rumor there might be a Thunder by the Bay guitar too.
yes, I think there will be a Thunder by the Bay guitar, and our headliners this year, Friday night Blue Oyster Cult.
Okay, so let's stop for a
Yeah.
second.
Okay.
People, Blue Oyster Cult
Yeah.
is going to be in Sarasota, one of the greatest bands
Yeah.
in the history of rock and roll.
Yeah.
They probably have one of the greatest songs that everybody in the world, whether you're 5 years old
Hmm.
or 95 years old, you know about the cowbell.
Cowbell. Yeah. And we're an American band. And Jacked Up is going to be opening up.
Well,
Gee, I
yeah.
wonder who that is.
So I want to say thank you. We're honored to be part of this festival. I mean, the fact that we're going to be opening up for Blue Oyster Cult is just incredible. We would have been happy taking any time slot. But thank you for having us.
Oh, well, we're excited.
And we're excited.
So excited,
Hopefully,
Kurt.
the Blue Oyster Cult guys, I can get a picture with them after the show.
I'm sure that we can arrange that. And then we've got Grand Funk Railroad performing on Saturday.
American band.
American band.
The Locomotion.
Locomotion. Yeah.
They have a list of hits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. They've got a list of hits. And then on Sunday, if you like country, Creed Fisher is going to be
Excellent.
performing. He's outlaw country a little bit. And One Night Rodeo will be performing with him.
So the bottom
as well.
line here is there's something for everybody.
Something for everybody.
Like you said earlier, local bands like Jacked Up,
Right.
regional acts, and national acts.
Yes. Yeah, we
And-
try to mix it up and we try to keep it affordable.
So you could buy a ticket for one of the 3 days. You could buy a ticket for all 3 days.
Yeah, you can get a 3-day pass right now for $40. You can come all 3 days. And again, that's a discounted price. And I would encourage people to please buy by January 16th. You'll get a lower price on your tickets.
Well, how about
'cause they do
this?
go
What
up.
if they buy it before Christmas so it could be a Christmas gift
I think that's a great
or a
idea.
stocking stuffer?
I think that's a wonderful idea. And you could pair that with some festival merchandise too that's on sale online
So
too.
I could say from
you know?
history that the auction items are fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to mention all of them, but some of them I'm going to bid on myself
Good. Good.
because they're really cool stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a rock and roll theme to it. They have
Yeah.
a motorcycle theme to it. In fact, one of my friends has a charter boat, and there's charter boat opportunities to
Mhm.
get that stuff. So it's all very Southwest Florida driven motorcycle boating,
Yeah.
outdoors.
There's restaurant packages,
Liquor.
hotel stays. Yes, liquor. We
You
just
did
try to
Universal or
make it
Disney, I think. One of the two.
We try to get attraction packages. We do attraction packages within Florida, Southwest Florida. Hard Rock in Tampa usually will donate a nice item. So we mix it up and we hope that there's something there for everybody
Okay.
to bid on.
Very cool. So to wrap
Yeah.
it up, so basically 2 things. You can go online to buy the tickets.
Yes.
And what's that website?
Thunderbythebay.org.
.org. Okay.
thunderbythebay.org.
So once you're on there, you can get your credit card, debit card, and you can purchase tickets.
Absolutely. And on there too is a whole listing of all our events. So you can check the times and the schedules. And if you want to learn a little bit more about all the bands, just click on that music tab and it'll tell you a little bit more about the bands. I mentioned, I don't know if Mock of Ages, Def Leppard tribute band coming out of Atlanta will be on Saturday.
And my friend Johnny Diamond will be performing.
Johnny Diamond will be playing. Downside Up is on Saturday. And Jaded, which is an Aerosmith tribute,
Yes.
will be playing on
So
Saturday
we
too.
opened up for Jaded at a place called the Twisted Fork in Port Charlotte.
Oh,
And
great.
there were had to have been well over 1,000 people there.
Awesome.
And we jacked up, did a 1-hour set before they came on.
Uh-huh.
And turned out they were great guys.
Mhm.
And the cool thing is they actually get dressed up like Aerosmith, so they look like each of the guys.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
They do the whole thing. So the
Yeah.
second thing is let's talk about how the wonderful monies that are collected, the proceeds, talk about
Yeah.
where they go.
That's probably the most important part about this whole festival. A lot of the programs and services we support help with therapies, which are speech, physical, and occupational therapies. We have respite care for parents, adaptive equipment for a lot of individuals with special needs. There's just so many programs and services that are funded from this, and we're really a safety net. Suncoast Charities for Children is, Kurt. Every year we do what we call a needs assessment, and we go to all these agencies. And some of these agencies I want to mention are
Please.
Children First, Loveland, the Havens.
The Haven's a great one.
The
I know the
Haven's
Haven.
awesome. Special Olympics, the Florida Center for Early Childhood. We ask them, where are you really lacking in funding? What needs some funding support? They may have had some program funding fall by the wayside. That's where we're able to come in. One of the big areas this year that we were able to help cover were therapy scholarships, because a lot of parents, after insurance runs out after so many weeks, they have to take their child out of therapy. What do you do? Then that child's going to revert months behind of what they've already learned. So we didn't want to see that gap. So therapy scholarships has been a big program on our radar that's helped so many families be able to keep their children in therapy services.
So it's safe to say to our viewers that these places are dependent on this money. It's very, very important to have this money.
Yes.
And it's very important that we attend Thunder and we purchase tickets.
Yes. All of these agencies are local. We have two paid staff members. Myself, I want to give a shout out to Lisa. Oh, there's days I ask myself that question, but we rely on a lot of volunteers, Kurt. It's Lisa and I in the office, and we do multiple events throughout the year, not just Thunder by the Bay.
Let's talk about that real quick. What do you do in the summertime?
So in the summer, we do what we call Summerfest. We do a golf tournament, fishing tournament, a boating fun run. We do the July 4th fireworks that are over the bay here in Sarasota.
I didn't know that was you.
We just did the holiday boat parade of lights downtown Sarasota.
Wow.
That's us too. We did 3 hurricane relief events this year to help the agencies. And we started a new event in partnership with UTC called Rocktoberfest. And it's in October. It's at the UTC shopping district. It was the first year this past year, and we're hoping to do it again in 2025, because that event I think can really grow.
If you ever need a band, please let me know. I love to support these types of causes and events.
Well, we appreciate the support. It's very important. And again, I want to thank Precision Garage Door Service, FCCI Insurance, our presenting sponsors for this year. And be sure to check our website, thunderbythebay.org, for all the information you'll need to find out and updates.
Well, Lucy, thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Kurt.
I'm sure I'll see you again, but
It's
I'll definitely see you. I'll definitely see you on Valentine's Day.
Yes, you will.
Friday, February 14th.
Yeah.
Jacked Up opens up for Blue Oyster Cult. It's going to be the time of my life. It's going to be the highlight of my musical career.
Oh, and Kurt, people can bring lawn chairs.
Oh, that's good to know.
To sit in front of the stage. It's open seating.
Good to know.
So if you're not going to be in the VIP tent, we also have tented seating for general admission too. But you have a tent for general admission, which is great, with their own bar as well as VIP, or you can just set your chairs up right in front of the stage.
Families can come and they can buy food and drinks.
Absolutely. We have a food court area.
And there's a lot of cool places to buy cowboy hats and t-shirts and motorcycle stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Like I bought some of these badass rings last time.
There you go.
Check these out.
Oh, I like them. I
got the Thunder by the Bay.
I bet Sanity Jewelry probably sold those too. They're one of our longtime vendors that's been coming to Thunder for many, many years. So yeah.
Well, Lucy, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for everything you do. Really.
Oh, thanks, Kurt.
You're amazing. You're an amazing person.
It means a lot to be here and appreciate you helping us get the word out.
All right. We'll see you.
All right. Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you.